Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shepherd University. We are very excited to have you with us this semester. My name is Fadela. I work with the International Affairs Office, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your options in terms of international student employment. So, for international students, there are two types of employment opportunity. You can either work on campus or you can work off campus. For the off-campus part is a little tricky, so there are certain requirements that you have to meet. So we're gonna go over that in more in detail. But please know that before you start working, you will need to apply for a social security number, and I will show you how to do that in a minute. Um, so if you go on our website, Shepherd University website, on the main website, you'll click on current student. Scroll all the way down to International Shepherd, and then you want to scroll down to Mr. Siriki template, so International Student Services. So once you open International Student Services, you will see on the side here, Social Security number. These are all the requirements that you need in order to apply for a Social Security card. So right here are all the documents that you will have to take with you. So before you apply for a Social Security card, you need to apply for a job at Shepherd University and get an offer of employment. So once you get accepted for the job, then you will go to the International Affairs Office and we will take you to the Social Security office. You will have to bring all these documents right here with you. So please take a time whenever you have a chance, just read through this page and you'll have all the information that you need to apply for a Social Security number. So going back to our PowerPoint, so on-campus employment. So international students are allowed to work only on campus legally. So you get 20 hours a week during the fall and the spring semester and 25 hours a week during summers and breaks. And to apply for a job on campus, you will need to go back to the website and I'll show you how to do that. Just 1 second. So if we go back to the website, we go back again to current student. Right here, you'll see student employment. You'll click on student job postings. And here, if you look at student employment positions, you will have all the positions currently listed available for you to apply. So make sure when you're applying, make sure to select only the ones that say regular student employment, or if it says WFS/reg. If it says federal work study, you are not allowed to apply. So make sure to only pick the ones that says regular or that says both. Once you, so let's see this one, for example. Once you open this, you'll see all requirements to be able to apply, what the job needs. And once you're ready to apply, you'll click for here, apply for this posting. And you will be asked to fill out a new application since this is your first time using this software. So you'll fill out a new application. And this application will pretty much ask you information about your background, your work experience, anything that you will need to provide, your status. So if you're F1, if you're J1, or if you A2 visa, depending on what your visa is. And then once you fill up all the information, you'll be able to directly apply for the job. Some position would ask you for references, so make sure you have your references ready and listed. So now we go back to the PowerPoint. So once you apply for the job, you'll hear, whenever you hear back from the employer that you got accepted, then you will get an offer of employment and you'll be able to go and apply for your social security card. Please note that the social security card takes about 2 weeks for you to receive, so that's how long it will take you before you can legally start working. So now we'll talk about off-campus employment. For off-campus employment, you require authorization from the International Affairs Office. So we have two types of off-campus employment. We have CPT and OPT. CPT is pretty much part-time employment, and OPT is full-time, but we'll go more in detail on these two. You will need to be enrolled at least for a full year before you get to apply for CPT or OPT. And a full year means fall, spring, or spring or fall. So just keep that in mind. Summers usually don't count. So during summers, you're allowed to work on campus 25 hours a week instead of 20. So CPT is only approved by the International Affairs Office, and we need your academic advisor's confirmation before we can move forward. That shows that the job that you'll be doing will be directly related to a course of study in your program. So what does that mean? It means that you'll have to be enrolled in a class. So it could be an internship class, practicum class, your capstone class that requires maybe that you do working for experience. So things like that. So you will be, to be able to apply for CPT, it has to be directly tied to a class. So you have to be enrolled in the class before you can apply for CPT. And CPT is usually really easy to get because you don't have to go. We do it at the office. So if you just come to our office and say, I am ready to apply for CPT, we will direct you to Mary Beth Myers, and she will be the one to issue you your new I-20 with the CPT, of course, when you get approved. OPT is a little different. So OPT, you must apply through the Department of Homeland Security, and it gives you 12 months of temporary employment, but it needs to be directly related to your degree. So whatever major that you took when you graduated, that's what you need to find a job in that field. So there are two types of OPT opportunities. We have the pre-completion, which is usually very uncommon for students to take, so it's only part-time during the semester. And we recommend that most students take the post-completion OPT. So post-completion is the most common one. It's full-time employment for up to 12 months. So if you're in the STEM field, so science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, you're allowed a 6-month extension. So you'll have 18 months of full-time employment allowed. And we can go into more detail about that once you're ready to apply, once you're ready to graduate. Just keep in mind that to apply for OPT, you need to apply at least 90 days before you graduate so that you get your employment card is ready by the time you graduate so you can start work directly. Because it takes about 3 months for the Department of Homeland Security to approve it. Also, keep in mind that if you take full CPT full-time during your semester or during your academic year, meaning if you take it during the spring and during the fall, that cancels out your OPT. So that's something you do not want to do because OPT has more opportunities than CPTs in terms of getting sponsored afterward. So what happens once you graduate? So once you graduate after completing your studies, you have 60 days. The Department of Homeland Security gives you 60 days to make a decision. So you can apply for OPT, and that you will have to start at least 3 months or 2 months before you graduate so that you do not exceed that 60-day period. Because once you exceed that 60-day period, they will ask you to leave the country. Second option, you can return home and tell us when you're leaving. Your third option would be to change your F1 visa to another status. So if you start working, you can apply. There are different other options, H-1B visa or any other type of visa that you want to switch to. And the fourth option is to obtain a new I-20 by being accepted to another degree at Shepherd or another institution in the country. So you will have to transfer your I-20 to another school and then you will be fine. But please make sure you do that before the 60-day period ends, because after that you'll be asked to leave the country immediately. So just keep that in mind. So that kind of concludes what we have in terms of employment. And like I said, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to help you. Come to the International Affairs Office. And if you have any question about working on campus, or there's anything that needs to be clarified about what I said, um, please come ask us questions. We'll be there to help you anytime. And I hope you enjoy your time at Shepherd University, and I look forward to meeting every single one of you.